to this divine masculine power messages. This is a timeless reading for the divine masculine. It's not gender specific, so however you identify with this, or you may be a divine feminine cross-watching for a divine masculine. Regardless, I want to welcome you all here. Just settle in and get comfortable as we go on this ride, this oracle ride. Before I get started, I want to wrap us all in love light and light love and invite in the spirit guides who overlight this show. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, the Pleiadians, and a cast of others. If you're a returning person to the channel, I want to thank you so much for coming back yet again to see what we have to offer here. And if you're new to this space and this place, then welcome. Settle in and see if you like how we vibe. Do you vibe? See if you like how we vibe with your tribe, you vibe with our tribe. I don't typically light a candle during the reading, but I feel very called to light a candle for the divine masculine. I don't know why. This is pumpkin spice. So this is typically a candle I would light during Samhain. So we're going to explore that because there could be a lot of reviewing things from the past energy going on. But we're inviting in whatever messages are most needed by you in this now. What do you most need to hear? What do you most need to know about? We've got all types of energies coming into your reading. Whenever I connect with the divine masculine, actually today I was getting Thor and Odin, those very warrior type energies, which is not, not surprising. But we've got a host of decks that we'll be tapping into, and a host of different things we'll be doing here during your reading. So just settle in. This may be your only time, or hopefully it's not your only time that you relax during your day or during your week, but take these messages as they resonate. If not, just enjoy the ASMR of my voice. Things could come through during the reading, like light language, whatever spirit feels is most needed by you now, in this now moment, what you need on your journey. The first thing I'm going to do before I start pulling out any cards is I'm going to draw a feather for you all. So whenever I connect with the masculine energies, I go into like my shamanic mode. It gets very shamanic. We animal totems start coming in. We may pull out the drum. We'll just see what we're guided to do. But I'm going to close my eyes. I've got all sorts of feathers in here that I have earned as badges on my journey. Let's just see what totem is coming up for you right now. So this one is coming out. Who are you? I forgot. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. I was like, what is this? This is part of a vulture feather. So that vulture energy, all these, I think, where are these from? Oh, these are my California feathers. Any feathers I found or earned when I was in California. So you're getting like a vulture energy with this particular batch of feathers. And I stand up and walk around during readings, so you may hear my creaky old floors of my old home. But vulture is about clearing, and cleansing your energy, your space. We've got a huge rainbow coming in here from this. These two crystals usually sit in all the readings. This is representative of the divine masculine. This sphere representative of the divine feminine. You also have cat energy coming in. It may be your totem. It may be your familiar. It may be someone. There's maybe someone hanging around you that exhibits a feline energy. You could be a Lyran starseed. And if you haven't been here before, you're new to my channel, Spirit gives me a lot of chills as confirmation of what I'm saying. So if I just say there's a lot of chills, I just have to react to that, but know that that is just confirming the messages that I'm giving you. So where to start, Spirit? What do we want the Divine Masculines that are watching to be aware of? What is our starting card? Okay, they want me to go to the Guild Tarot. So I bring the cards in a little bit from the left and kind of shuffle a little bit. So this is the Guild Tarot. Let's see what the anchor card is for your reading. Oh, well, anchor cards in this case. So we've got quite a few. I still feel like you need to do a little bit of breath work here. You feel a little bit of out of breath connecting with your energy. Who knows, right? Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Try to relax. Okay. The first card that's coming out for you is the Two of Wands with Dominion. These all came out together, so I'm going to look at them together. The Five of Wands with Endeavor. And in the reverse, which I read reversals as like the most important card out of whatever comes out. If it's in reverse, to me, I read them as like exclamation marks. Like these are the ones that's kind of like the whole focus of the thing, of the reading, or of this particular grouping of cards. Man, I still am really out of breath when I'm connecting. Okay, hold on. Let's see. The Prince of Cups with creativity. Let's do some light language just to clear your energy field. I'm not sure. Let's see. Why the out of breath feeling? Okay, this is a heart opening time for you right now. You may be having ascension symptoms. You may feel like it's hard to breathe, like your chest is a little tight. That your lungs may feel a little constricted. So this is all necessary and needed at this time for greater heart expansion in the heart chakra. But I would like to clear that a little bit just to help you catch your breath. So take a deep breath with me as much as you can. And we're going to bring in some dragon light language to help clear that out, because the first thing out was about cleaning, clearing, and cleansing your energy. So let's just do that. So it's not that there's anything inherently cloudy with your field. I think right now it's more these ascension symptoms that are kind of slowing you down a little bit. So here comes some dragon light language to clear your field, very grounding. And mere kan hon jera shatakai. Jern hi hin har hit chachaka. Mer endi harid kukur koko ha. Lyran light language ginkro kurin hain yerakata jerekukur kutin direkati yur iarikandarakate shu ukukoronde rahai handirukuko hir rikur hi. Yeah, just take a deep breath. That's much better. You may hear my son in the background. He's working into his divine masculine energy. The laughter. So I feel like for you, you need a lot of grounding of the energies that are coming in right now. No matter when, regardless of when you're listening to this, I am recording this, though, the weekend before the Aries new moon and spring equinox here in the Northern Hemisphere. So this reading kind of is in the vibe of those energies, which is all about new beginnings and all of that. Okay, it feels much better now for you guys. So 2 and 5 equals a 7. And just let that light language sit with you over the next, if you're not familiar with light language, so over the next 24 to 48 hours, you're just going to feel a little bit more grounded in your body. You're going to feel like it's easier to breathe. You're going to feel more back in your power center, which is your solar plexus. And that heart fire that you've been working with may start to come up with various things that kind of try to tweak your heartstrings a little bit, because remember, you're going through heart chakra expansion. You're learning how to get comfortable with being more in the loving / divine feminine feeling part of yourself, because part of being a balanced divine masculine is being in balance with your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies. And I think to help with that, the advice that's coming through is, I think from the divine masculine perspective, it's kind of like, how do I harness the divine feminine energy? Like I feel like there's this, like, what does that even mean when someone's saying that? And I think for you all that are listening or watching this, it's about getting in touch with your creativity, in touch with, there's a lot of fire here on the table with all these wands. And then we've got this little cups energy, like those little cups coming through. I think for you, the way to balance all of this doing and achieving and action and maybe your career work or whatever these endeavors you're working on, is to get more in touch with your divine feminine energies through creativity. Whatever that means for you. I actually do see this. I see this person. It almost looks like they are, what is that? Like earthenware, like they're doing pottery. What is that? Like the kiln, like throwing clay or whatever. I feel that for you, like getting your hands into something that still feels earthy and masculine, but allowing your creative side to come through and meld that and shape that into something meaningful, whether that's like, an ashtray or I don't know a cookie jar, I don't know, a plate. I don't know what to say. So like here, I'm bringing this in because I feel like this is really nice. I don't know who made this. I don't remember, but this is a ceramic dish that I got. I forgot. I believe it is a woman that makes these, but with an angel. It's hard to see in this light. Come on, focus. With an angel, this is very nice. This is just very basic, right? Like somebody just made this little plate and just carved this angel into it with something. I don't know. I'm not very good with stuff like that. We're going to actually use this plate here a little bit. So I'm going to leave her up there. I'm going to put her over here. So getting in touch with your creative side, your creativity, doing something that still feels like masculine to you, but that puts you in the feminine kind of creative, working with your emotions to create something meaningful to you or to someone else. Like maybe it's a gift for someone. All right. So let's pull out what is this? Is this the Music Oracles deck? Let's just keep building on these power messages for you right now. What you most need to know, what's going to help you stand strong in your power, what's going to help you balance your energy, all these ascension symptoms that are coming in, ascension light codes and stuff that are coming in, like what can help you there. Oh, okay. Coming in from the left, we've got Tina Turner. Look at her. She's got like that, what is that? Like tiger stripes. The card says, it's not what happens that matters. It's how you deal with it. Purge your life of whatever brings you down, and the most beautiful lotus blooms in the deepest mud. Quite a few messages here. I want to move the camera back a little bit, so hold on here. There we go. It's not what happens that matters. It's how you deal with it. I think many of you are learning that it is okay to feel your feelings. Number one, that's this whole heart chakra thing. But that in order to stay balanced and in your power, you have to kind of change how you deal with things that happen around you. Because again, we started out with so much fire over here, and we're saying that this power message has to do with you getting more in tune with your lighter, more loving side. And I think Christ consciousness is coming up as well too. Like, you're learning how to calm yourself, and it seems like you're doing something with this lotus blossom reference here. This has to do with meditation, opening yourself up to realize that there's this spiritual side of you, this soul having a physical experience, and that the best way for you to be in peace oftentimes is to, like my teacher says, like Master Ko says, like, let trivial matters pass. Let things go that don't really have any bearing on the bigger part of your journey. Because if you're listening to this, you're watching this video, this channel tends to draw the divine masculine. You're on a spiritual journey. You're here to hone your skills. You're on a soul mission. You're a star seed. You'll hear it called light worker on this channel. On this show, we call it bringer of the light. You're like a bringer of the light. You're here to show your light. You've got a soul mission. You've got a soul purpose. Right now, it could be a solitary soul mission, but I think many of you are gearing up with the healing work that you're doing on yourself to become part of a partnership with a soul flame, a divine counterpart. You might just know it as like a soul mate. I'm not going to get, we'll just leave it at that. So a lot of you, I think, are being prepped. Spirit's prepping you for new soul missions and soul purpose work that are coming up that might involve working with another person. So you're learning all these ways of aligning to those partnerships, aligning to who you really are. You're learning how to temper all the fire that comes with being a divine masculine in a modern, let's call it divine, that should probably be a book, Divine Masculine in a Modern World. So if you're not familiar with my work, I'm also an artist. I design and create oracle and tarot decks. I write channeled books, fiction and nonfiction. Any ebooks that I have that are out there, I think I have over 15 books published now, are free to read. Anything I talk about here on the channel, that's anything that has to do with anything you're interested in, are always links in the show notes for you there. But maybe that's like, you're a divine masculine in a modern world. And I think there's, you always hear so much about like, oh, the divine feminine journey being this like hard thing. But I totally realize, and we totally realize, we, meaning the guides that are here on this channel, probably others that you'll meet in the comments or in this community, that the divine masculine journey is not easy at all. So Spirit is giving you like a pat on the back for all the hard work you're doing, and recognizing and realizing the challenges that it takes to stand up for yourself and come into your alignment, your aligned energies, knowing that the majority of the masculines around you are not aligned like that. They're not maybe on a spiritual journey. I think more are starting, but this is like a niche community so far in a way. It's becoming more, it'll become more, but 90% of the divine masculines that are around you, have no idea what's going on, are still asleep. Big chills, are still asleep. And you're having to navigate like, your work in the world is most likely out there among other people, probably obviously around other divine masculines and feminine people who aren't awake yet. And I think there's just this like awkwardness of how do I integrate into that, but still realize that I'm conscious now of who I am as a soul, having a physical experience. How do I do that? I think that's a real thing to explore. Maybe more on this channel is helping you with the integration of like being a divine masculine. It just keeps saying being a divine masculine in a modern world. All right. Let's get out my deck This is my deck, my creation. So this is Shaman's Drum. Let's just see what else Spirit wants you to know. I feel like it's this one, even though it kind of popped back in, but let's see. And they're giving me another one off the top. Okay. So the first card on that came out was Tribe. The spirit of oneness, togetherness, and love holds us together. And the other one that wanted to come out is Bee Clan. The bee flies in to help you on your journey. Sweet rewards await you if you can find patience in the process. What do we want to say there? Finding patience in the process. You're going to get there. I think the message is you're going to get there. More and more communities like this are popping up. More and more of us, whoever we are, myself and others out there like me, are being guided to either start channels or start talking more up to or about the divine masculine journey. There's not very many of us. And if there are, the level of consciousness of the information being shared is vastly, like there's a big disparity. You can get people talking about masculine energy who are not necessarily on the, what do I want to say? Who are not necessarily connected and aligned to higher frequencies and higher vibrations. And so you have to kind of use your, again, your divine feminine energy, which is your intuition, your third eye, your gut feeling, to kind of assess and like, do I resonate with these messages? Because I think as you start to climb, as your consciousness starts to rise with all these ascension upgrades you're getting, more and more you will find you don't resonate with things you used to listen to or see or look at or be a part of in the past. And those things start to drop away and you get redirected. So my channel might just suddenly pop up and you're like, oh, what's this? And other channels that are more high vibe, other content that's more high vibe will start to be delivered to you because you now resonate with a higher frequency, a higher echelon, they're saying, of wisdom. As your spiritual truth expands outward and you start understanding your journey from a higher vibe frequency. And I think the message there too is just have patience with yourself, like ascension or whatever you recognize the term as, raising yourself in consciousness, spiritual journey, whatever your term is that you're using for this, like it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't. And there's a lot of healing work that has to be done to get yourself clearing old things from past lives, from this life, from childhood, from things that have happened. There's just so much detritus that has to be removed. I've consciously been doing this work, meaning I've consciously realized I'm on a spiritual path that had the self-awareness thing since like 2013. I've been doing this work and working with folks since 2015. And I'm still doing healing work on myself. Stuff still comes up. Although I realize I've like done a lot. I know that journey kind of never is truly over. I'm not, just because I'm here talking to you, sounding like I'm, super intuitive and all that, doesn't mean that I don't have stuff to work on. I still don't have stuff to work on, meaning, I'm no better than anybody else that's here. I just have more experience. I can't say I have more experience. I've been doing this longer and I've been on the path for quite some time. And so I've developed and had a lot of spiritual wisdom that I'm supposed to share now with others, right? So you can get inspired on your journey and on your path. So you're going to vacillate between days where you're doing really great, like, yeah, I'm a divine masculine in a modern world. I'm doing it. I'm raising my consciousness. Oh my God, my son. And And then there's going to be other days where you're just not, where you slip and something happens and you get mad at somebody or whatever. But we're here to show you and teach you like how to clear your energy, how to raise your vibe, how to let trivial matters pass so that you're not all stressed out and all that. Like, that's what we're here to help you with. So, you know, if you resonate with this content, you know, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you want to hear more, you know, hit that notification bell. Like, so it's so weird making these announcements. So you get notified when we have new content, because it sounds like, you know, we're here for the long term to help you all rise up. And oh my God, that could go well. Never mind. Never mind. Which deck? Which deck? Which deck? New York. All right. Midnight City Tarot. So this deck is set in New York City. Let's see what else we've got for you. We got two. Oh, okay, got this earlier. Oh, I got these two cards earlier. How wicked. All right, we've got the Fool card and the Justice card, and they want me to read from the book. I do like reading from the book for this deck because I do feel like it's kind of fun, and it has... we need to help you to get comfortable with tapping in with your inner child. You know, it's okay to have fun and be goofy and silly, and yeah, there's some work to be done here. All right, let's read the Fool card. Even though I think we know what the Fool card is. This is kind of where you're at right now. So the vibe here for the Fool card is moving, going on a new adventure, a fresh start, taking a leap into the unknown, a risk that will pay off, excited anticipation, throwing caution to the wind, naively and boldly following your heart, potential innocence, and on a path to becoming a fuller, more developed version of yourself. We just talked about this. And the art here says this is the location of this card is 30,000 feet above New York City. The Fool packed a carry-on and boarded a one-way flight to New York City. You're witnessing the last few moments of innocence before they land, soaring above the magical city and seeing all the potential, opportunities, friendships, experiences, jobs, and relationships that the city skyline represents. Looking out the window feels like peering through a portal. The sun rises as the Fool embarks on the journey of a lifetime. And then with the Justice card, which is the Statue of Liberty, we got the vibe is justice, law, legal or justice system, lawyers, truth, honesty, equality, fairness. And the art is the Statue of Liberty watches over the city with sparkling eyes. They are balanced, here we go, and standing tall. Justice holds a torch high in one hand, guiding the way, and in the other hand, a book symbolizing law. Here in Midnight City Tarot, justice stands for the qualities of balance, equality, and fairness in their purest form. However, in reality, it's clear that justice rarely plays out as such for everyone. This card appears as an invitation to critically examine what justice, equality, and fairness for everyone truly looks like. And the advice is to check in with your values. They may be in the forefront. Reevaluate and re-examine your beliefs. Stand up for what is right. Okay, reevaluate and re-examine. So I told you I was getting like a Samhain vibe, Samhain or Halloweenish vibe, like an autumn vibe, which is all about kind of assessing where you're at, the autumn time frame. So I think a lot of things may be coming up for you. Like I said, your spiritual truths, your truths about like, who am I as this divine masculine modern world? What does that even look like now? How do I fit in? What are my truths? What does all of this mean to me? I think there's a lot of soul searching going on about your soul identity as you kind of wander through this spiritual path. All right, they've got two more decks they want me to draw from, and then we're going to pull a bottle cap for you, and then we will be complete. This is the Shuffled Up Tarot. This is a deck I kind of modified. So you can't get a, I don't know what, this is an indie deck. Any other messages for our Divine Masculine watching? It's a tarot deck, but I never really know. Is this the two? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, balance. And this is like just what we were talking about kind of with the child's play, like finding balance in your life, finding ways to have fun. I have no idea. It's the infinity symbol, but I'm more like checking out this like unicycle. Like, come on, I wish I could ride one of those. There used to be somebody that used to ride one. I think it was electric too. It was crazy. Oh, they're around here where I live now, but you can't ride bikes really. It's too much ice and snow. But finding ways to bring like a playful vibe into your day, into your now, part of aligning with higher frequencies, higher relational realities. Others may call it like the 5D, but I feel more that we're more multidimensional as souls than just limiting yourself to the fifth dimensional realm. But part of being multidimensional, part of being high vibe, part of living a magical life. Because some of you may feel like, I have a book I'm writing too, The Wizards. What is it even? It's been so long since I got into it. Is it Wizard's Path? Wizard Training. It's all about finding balance too between like your adult self and that inner child that just wants to go have fun again, like who wants to jump on their bicycle and ride, or yeah, get on your bad motor scooter and ride. Is that Montrose? Like, I'm dating myself, but it's like a Montrose song, like getting out there and just like having fun and throwing that serious, like divine masculine, I'm a businessman kind of thing. Because we did get lawyer energy with this justice card. So I feel like, and I do have quite a few divine masculine so this is not my only channel. I also have a channel, YouTube channel called TLC for the Soul. We do kind of more intermediate to advanced spiritual work over there. Right now we're doing a series prepping for the eclipses in April and May. Lots of light language, lots of stuff going on there. And I have a channel for my books and stuff. And if you want to like do more of the behind the scenes stuff with me, I do most of my lives over on Instagram. So you can follow me on Instagram too. But we try to do more try to do playful stuff on this channel as TLC for the Soul. We try to help you realize like it's okay to be like young at heart, right? Because that's how you're going to tap into like this fountain of youth. So I feel like we have really our demographics for TLC for the Soul, which is like my overarching brand. We do have almost a 50-50 split between divine feminine and divine masculine that follow this content and follow the show. And I feel like we have a wide age range too. We have people that are retired. We have divine masculines that are retired, grandpas, and we have like older teens, like 18, 19, 20, who pay attention to this content as well. So we get a wide range of messages, but really when it all boils down to it, it's like whoever you are, however old you are, tapping into your inner child. That is really like the fountain of youth for you older divine masculines out there, is letting yourself feel young at heart. Whether you're single, whether you're, with a partner, whatever, it's letting yourself feel young again and knowing that that is okay. That is perfectly okay. Like Master, he does have some great quotes. He's kind of like, I don't care. I'd rather be weird and happy than normal and miserable. And you will find on this channel, I myself am not a spring chicken. I have had many travels around the sun, and but I've got that artist kind of inner child at heart kind of vibe and style. And so it's hard to tell sometimes, where is this person? Where's this person at? But that's what this channel exudes, is kind of like this balanced, aligned soul in the world, sensitive soul in a modern world. I'll call myself sensitive soul in a modern world with like an artist's heart, and an inner child just wanting to have fun and go play in the forest with the fairies and the fae and the elves and the wizards and all that. We work a lot with Merlin here on the show. We work a lot with Avalon and Glastonbury, and we work a lot with Lemurian energies here as well. All right, we had that. Was that the last card? It's a bottle cap, they're saying. Okay, so I have a bunch of bottle caps. The kombucha I used to drink had like oracle cap. Well, they had little words on the caps. And then I just started, Spirit started gifting me bottle caps everywhere I went. So we use them as messages for just one final message for you guys, because I know your time is important and you're not just sitting around all day watching oracle and tarot messages. Maybe you are on your day off, who knows? All right. Oh, yay. We got Pearl Brewery. Pearl, oh, the gem of fine beer with all these X's. So I used to live right by Pearl Brewery in San Antonio, Texas. Pearls of wisdom here from that. Just says pearl on the inside. So pearl could be your birthstone. It could be, like we said, the oyster and the pearl, these messages. What about all these X's? Let's address these X's. Oh, addressing the X's. Okay, there's two things coming up there, and then we're going to let you go. Addressing the X's. There feels like there's some forgiveness work to be done for whoever's watching this. If this resonates with you, it may not resonate with everyone. For releasing, cutting cords, and forgiving past relationships. So exes, whoever they are, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, letting those relationships go so that you can start making way for a spiritually based relationship with a divine partner, a divine counterpart, a soulmate who is more aligned to who you are now. But before you can bring that person in, there's like usually quite a bit of work that has to be done to release. We're not saying it takes like forever, but there's work that has to be done to release exes. The other thing that has to do with these exes, if you're like, well, I don't have anybody to forgive, or there's no exes or anything like that, I've done all that work. The other thing here too with the exes is just, let's make sure we're keeping our boundaries very like self-managing your boundaries around your time, your commitments to work versus play, versus taking care of yourself versus so what is that? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. What the heck? That sounds like it's so old-fashioned. I don't even know where that comes from. That just sounds like something like a grandparent would tell you. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But it's true. So we were just giving you a lot of messages about vitality and youthing. And part of our theme that we're working with over on TLC for the Soul Channel for the year is the new Lemuria, the new Earth now. So that we deal all of that. My work is all about higher consciousness, all about heaven on earth, which is bringing back like the Garden of Eden kind of feeling that we had during the Lemurian times. Oh my God, so many chills. And that is what I'm calling the new Lemuria, the new Earth now. That is a big part of where oh my gosh, sorry, so many chills. Where my soul mission and my soul purpose lies is helping people. And everything I've talked about here in terms of vitality, youthing, inner child fun, balancing work and play, learning to rest, learning to clear and let things go. All of that helps you align to those higher energies. And in those higher vibe energies, in those multidimensional high vibe spaces, whatever dimension you think they're in, you can just, whatever. I don't really deal with like, this is the 7th versus the 12th. But whatever brings you to that bliss state, I'm not talking about an orgasm. Could be an orgasm, but that's so short-lived. We're talking about sustained high levels of joy and bliss, not like quick fixes. This is all about choosing yourself first, which when you choose yourself first means you're going to want to balance out work, play, rest, and you're going to want to have fun doing it. It feels very Taurus energy, like you're going to want to enjoy the luxuries of life and have fun and be very grounded and earthy and sensual and oh, I feel like I've got like the, what is it, Cernunnos coming in, like the like the Oak King. I'm getting very like Celtic vibes. So a lot of you I know have these past lives With, being a wizard and all that. I don't know. That's a whole other reading. But the message right now is let's balance. Let's have good boundaries, and choose yourself first. If anything is like competing for your time and attention, it's time to take care of you. There is no reason for you to be walking around feeling like you can barely breathe. So you need to find some way, and I don't, to make sure you clear your energy every day. Even if you don't know exactly how to do that, for even the best thing right now, if you have no idea how to do that, because I think we've got a wide vibe of people, like, not a wide vibe, but we've got a wide range of people, like some know how to do that and some are like, I don't know what you're talking about. Right now, the best way to keep your energy clear every day is to ask your guides to come in, call on Archangel Michael. He will come in and help you clear your energy. And it sounds like we have a lot of work to do to kind of help get the masculines who are going to be here resonating with this community kind of up to speed on how to best take care of yourself. So I am going to, let me just check in. Yeah, the guides are done. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I know your time is precious and important, and you've allowed yourself this little bit of self-care time to check in with what's going on with you. And it's all good, all right? So again, thank you all so much for being here. We will see you all again soon. Take care.